no words on
no
them
words.
for him to say. Right, we're not, the only thing on the teleprompter is, and I'm Tyler North. Thanks so much for joining us.
What's up with the prompter?
Welcome to Falcon Weekly. I'm Nick Raymond.
And I'm Tyler North. Thanks so much.
Students at Brigham Young University have seen their campus turned into an impromptu ice skating rink. Students filmed their classmates slipping and sliding away during a recent snow day at the Utah school.
Tyler North joins us now for a look ahead at the weather. What's the weather looking like, Tyler?
Hi guys, looks like we're going to be having some decent weather this week with the highs in the mid to high 60s with the exception of Sunday, which could reach all the way to the high 40s, with lows being scattered all over the place, ranging from the 30s to the low 30s. From the 50s all the way to the low 30s.
I can hear y'all through this.
I can hear us too. It's really weird.
You got the prompt monitor hooked up. Wrong place.
Oh, that's an F for them.
It's hard to get out of it. I can finally say, not me. I'm not in that closet ever.
Coming up on Falcon Weekly.
It's a G53.
Coming up on Falcon Weekly.
It's a GV3. The Gold Side is enjoying their victory in this year's college night competition. We've got live interviews that the Gold Side lead. Megan Roberts is live in the studio with Gold Side members. Megan?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Bart Maxwell and Miss Shay Rush. And first of all, I'd like to thank you on the gold victory.
Coming up after the break, the Catholic world is shaken by a surprise announcement.
Also, find out how just one Alabama school is taking precautions to prevent another tragedy like Sandy Hook.
Stop for break one. Welcome back to Falcon Weekly.
From blizzards in the northeast to tornadoes in the south, millions of people are being affected by some wild winter weather.
People in Harrisburg, Mississippi are still assessing the damages caused by a massive tornado. As reporter Martha Shea tells us, just says close up.
It's not on one. Keep going, just keep going.
And were injured, and hundreds of homes and apartments were damaged. Here at home, we've had a soggy start to the week.
Let's hope we get a little sunshine. Falcon Weekly's KB Avery joins us live with a look at this week's forecast.
Okay, Katie.
Be sure to wear your rain boots and jackets to class this week. It's going to be cold and rainy here in Montevallo through Wednesday. Today the temperature is 57 degrees with
That's always a good solution. What my child is causing trouble in the school. Duct tape him to the face. Duct tape him. Coming up, an investigative report on a parent who duct taped a child to the wall,
Anything
to the
now
floor,
is real, so.
to the ceiling.
Do what?
Where didn't they
Anything now
duct tape
could
this
be
child?
real, so. I want to be the
Coming up,
ghost.
Dylan takes it to a whole nother level, apparently.
Something to strive for.
Gold
Coming
queen of
up
the
is a whole
blooper
nother
reel.
kind of a weird linguistic construct.
I can drop some pretty
We'll discuss it.
vulgar words. $85 billion of forced spending cuts will go into effect this Friday. Reporter Martha Shade shows us how these massive cuts will impact you.
Savannah Kidd joins us now in the studio for a look at weather.
What can Montevallo expect this week?
Well, today's weather is looking cloudy with periods of rainfall. The high is 57, and winds will be between 15 and 25 miles per hour. There's no prompter.
Choose the prompter. Change the prompter.
Tonight's weather, the low will be 49, and there'll be occasional rain and thunderstorms. And as for this week, the precipitation will go down. It'll be 20% by Monday, and by Wednesday it'll be at 0% with a high of 58. And by Saturday and Sunday it should go down to 47 and 49 with 10% chance of rain, and then 0% for it to be sunny on Sunday.
Thanks, Savannah. Stefan Vazuri joins us now in the studio for a look at sports.
Are we supposed to?
Well, we don't have a prompter, so.
Okay. Right. Madison. Or no, it's.
There we go.
All right, sorry. All right, go, Madison.
It's been a busy week in sports.
Yes, it has. I'll have your latest Montevallo sports plus more coming up after the break.
Wednesday it'll be 51 and 32, and then Thursday and Friday it looks like temperatures are going to rise at 59 and 66, and 70 on Saturday and 69 on Sunday.
All right, coming back to 2. Go back to the desk.
UM's Office of Service Learning and Community Engagement at their official website.
That's the wrong person. Thanks, Stefan.
Advising and registration for the fall 2013 semester is right around the corner. We here at Montevallo Weekly managed to get a quick tip from our own Dr. Cofield on what you should do before getting advised.
See your advisor. Go ahead and look over your transcript. See what classes are being offered, and try and have an idea of what you might want to take.
Montevallo Weekly.
Registration begins on Monday, March 23rd for grad students, Friday, April 5th for seniors, Tuesday, April 9th for juniors, Wednesday, April 10th for sophomores, and Thursday, April 11th for freshmen.
Aisha Albright joins us with a look ahead into sports.
So, Raisha, what do you have for this week?
We had baseball, track and field, and of course, lots of basketball. I'll tell you all about it coming up after the break. Sports is next.
All right.
And find out what will happen to Harvey Updike now that he has pled guilty to poisoning Auburn's Tumors Oaks. Falcon Weekly starts now.
I can hear myself.
With only a few short weeks left before finals this semester is winding down and sign-up sheets for advising are starting to appear on the outside of professors' doors. It's time to sign up for advising and start deciding what courses you want to enroll in this summer or next fall. Pat Ibrahimi. Are they doing a video? Yeah, I'm talking though. Keep going down. I don't know where we are.
Sunday afternoon and evening brought damaging straight-line winds and golf ball-sized hail in North Alabama. Now it's time for a check of our Montevallo forecast.
Falcon Weekly's Jordan Simeon joins us with a look at this week's weather.
Hey guys, how you doing? Today we're going to be looking at mostly cloudy skies at 42 degrees with a high of 52 and a low of 32. And a west-northwest wind at about 9 miles an hour. The 7-day outlook calls for partly cloudy skies for today and tomorrow. Highs will stay in the 40s for today and tomorrow with 0% chance of raining. Tomorrow we move into Wednesday is when we get a little warmer. We move into 57 degrees as a high, 34 as a low, 0% chance of rain. Tuesday, again, we warm up a little more. We warm a little more to 62 degrees, 40 degrees for the low. Friday stays accordingly the same, 64 degrees, 44 low. Saturday and Sunday is when we get a little change in the weather. We start warming up a little, easily reaching 67 on both days. 49 low for both. For Saturday is when we get another chance of rain. We're expecting about a 20% chance of rain on Saturday, increasing into a 30% chance on Sunday. That's all for weather this week. Back to you at the desk, guys.
Switching gears to weather, now it's time for a check of our Montevallo forecast.
Falcon Weekly's Megan Roberts joins us with a look at this week's weather. Hi, Megan.
Hi guys. The weather is very beautiful today and warm. It's going to be clear, and we're going to have one more clear day, and then we're going to have some rain creeping into the forecast towards the end. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. Okay, on Monday, which is today, you can see that the high is 72. It's very nice, a really great spring day, but it's really important to keep in mind that because spring is here, pollen is also in the air, so just keep that in mind for the allergy people. Back to you guys in the studio.
Stefan Vaziri joins us now in the studio for a look at sports.
So what's been going on in sports?
It's been a really busy week for sports with March Madness.
Hello and welcome to Falcon Weekly. I'm Tyler North.
And I'm Samuel Phillips. Thanks so much for joining us.
Former British Prime Minister, it's a close-up, isn't it? Yeah, it says QQ.
Yeah, it should be a close-up.
And even worse every week, just as corny.
Well, eventually it'll transform into full-on nudity.
Yeah.
Before being covered up and hauled away by security, the women shouted slogans calling the Russian leader a dictator.
For more information on what is permitted and prohibited through airport security, visit www.tsa.gov.
Now it's time for a check of our Montevallo forecast.
Falcon Weekly's Kyle Jones joins us with a look at this week's weather, live from outside the studio. Kyle, you look nice today.
It's a beautiful day here on campus at the University of Montevallo. From Falcon Weekly, enjoy the rest of today's beautiful weather. Back to you in the studio.
KB Avery joins us in the studio with a look at sports.
What's going on in the sporting world, KB?
Well, the university's baseball team has been ranked nationally for the first time. And see how the women's golf team fared in the Bash at the beach tournament coming up after the break. Sports is next.
We begin with developing news out of Boston. 2 people are dead and dozens of people are injured after 2 bombs near Boston during French officials say French officials and Interpol have issued a warrant covering 26 countries. Two teenagers,
thank you. And that brings us to sports.
Michael Archerist joins us here with sports in the studio. How's it going?
Pretty well.
Good.
I'll give you the latest on Kobe Bryant's injury, plus Alabama's football team is in Washington, D.C. Find out why after the break. Sports is next. Switching to basketball, Los Angeles Lakers superstar Kobe Bryant suffered an injury to his Achilles tendon on Friday in the dying minutes of his team's victory over the Golden State Warriors. The torn left Achilles tendon will keep Bryant out for 6 to 9 months, according to the Lakers athletic trainer's Twitter account. The injury led to a lengthy rant from Bryant on Facebook early Saturday morning, claiming that although the frustration is unbearable, the setback will not be the end of his career.
That's all the time we have for this week's show. Thank you so much for joining us.
For more news, be sure to check out the Falcon News Network blog. The web address is on your screen. This is our last show for spring semester, so be sure to tune in again in the fall.